Welcome to episode number 39 of his MLB The Show 20 Postseason series, and today, brand new postseason, probably the last one in MLB The Show 20. I was going to do one when the season concludes, the 50-game season concludes, but unless they switch it to 16 teams, I can't really do it. So I'll be doing like the game that I did last year. Like, I only did one game last year, game 2 last year's LDS between the Twins and the Yankees and the Bronze. They lost it in real, but I didn't won it in my world. I'll be doing that sometimes. I'll be obviously playing now, but unfortunately, I'm not going to do it in postseason unless they switch to the 16 teams, which they probably will next year be the default teams are the teams that made the playoffs last year. So probably expand the 16 teams April next year for next year's postseason. So but for this year, I doubt they're gonna update it. I doubt it, but you never know. But this is a normal, 10 teams, 5 per lead. I told you this already. And by the way, I didn't mention if the DH was going to be auto or on. I couldn't decide, and I flipped a coin. If it was heads, DH auto. If it was tails, DH would be on. It was heads, and I'm not lying about that. Trust me on that one. So the DH is auto. It's going to be on for the one I was going to do with the team that made the playoffs once the season concludes, but also kind of do still like that the leagues are different. So yeah, University DH is fine because obviously 60-game season, But here, next year it should be back to normal because it'll be a full season. Well, it should be. So yeah, Angels at White Sox. Dylan Bundy versus Lucas Giolito. Otani, for some reason, is in this game, but he's not as a pitcher because he not pitched all last year. I think he tried this year, but it was fail. Didn't really work. So I think he pitched like 50 in 2018, but did not pitch at all last year. Obviously hit. He played about 100 games, then 106 games last year, had like 18 home runs. So he's only playing. Then he's playing for the Angels in every lineup unless it's a lefty, and then on team. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, he's. Well, he's just playing in the field. And then he's a. Yeah, he's just not playing as lefties because he's a lefty as well. So he's playing, I think, for right-hand pitcher and DH, right-hand pitcher and no DH. He's playing right field, and then obviously he's not sitting, and then he's sitting as lefties, and then obviously you can see here, there's left-hand pitcher and DH. I put Pujols as a DH. But he's playing first base in every other lineup. I might change that because Estella, he didn't play first. So maybe I'll switch that up because, Pujols is 70 overall and 8 potential. Both are going up. But he's 40 years old. He did pretty well last year. I say 656 career home runs. And it wasn't a grand slam. Wasn't it 2000? I don't know. Wasn't it 2017 at a grand slam for a 600 career home run? Had to be because 23. Then it wasn't 2017. And that was against the Twins, so that's great. But yeah, I might do that sometimes. So you're wondering why I shouldn't. Maybe I should put Pujols. Well, here not playing, but he might be the DH a few times. But in the lineups that are right here, I might change him before I play. He's gonna be at first base. So yeah, as you can see, they're both. Okay, I was like percent. So as you can see, it's the Angels at White Sox and then the Rockies at Brewers at the same time. They're both in Central Time. Chicago and Milwaukee, and the next episode obviously will be the Twins, which by the way, I know Donaldson's on the IL in real life. He's in the lineup because I just want him in the lineup. So then the next episode will be that game one between the Twins, or between the winner between the Angels or White Sox and the Twins. That'll be Thursday. And by the way, Thursday. Today, postseason. Tomorrow, Washington Nationals franchise, 4th of July game. Thursday, Vinny J. NHL 20 be a pro, but it will be postseason, and then the second video will be so tomorrow, Washington Nationals franchise, 4th of July game, and then Thursday, postseason, game 1 of the LDS between the Angels and the White Sox or between the Twins and the Angels or White Sox, and then So Wednesday, tomorrow, will be the 4th of July day in my Washington Nationals franchise. And then Thursday will be Vinny J. NHL 20 be a pro. Yeah, Vinny J, NHL 20, be a pro, and then Game 1 of the ALDS between the Twins and the White Sox or Angels in my postseason. So really, tomorrow, Washington Nationals franchise, 4th of July game, and Thursday, Vinny J, NHL 20, be a pro, and then postseason here, and hopefully the show 20. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Matt Masters is not turned down at all, and also I am the play-by-play announcer for this game. Here we go. Obviously, both controllers, the White Sox are the gold controller and the Angels are the blue controller. Obviously, neither of these teams made the playoffs last year. The Angels, I mean, if you look at the White Sox, they're pretty good. I mean, obviously, one team finished 72-90. The Angels did 4th in the AL West. The White Sox finished 72-89. The 2 games better. No. Wait. I was one team. It wasn't the same amount of win, but why did the White Sox play 9 more games? See? No, because definitely 90 and 72. That equals 162. But 72 and 89 is not. They play one less game. Yeah, the White Sox played one less game. It might have been one where they were out of the playoffs already, and a game got like postponed, but they never found a makeup date, so they just didn't play it because 72 and 90 equal 162, but 72 and 89 does not. So it must have been something where one was rained out or they didn't play it, and they never found a makeup date, and neither team was in the were in the playoff contention. So that's why they didn't play last game. But yeah, that's I believe that's Brian Goodwin for the Angels and Nomar Mazara for the White Sox. Right. Road uniforms for the Angels, home uniforms for the White Sox. Guaranteed right field holds 40,615, open in 1991. Destination mode broadcast team style. Show team quick downside. Cloud cover was partly cloudy, but I changed it to clear skies. Here we go. Well, we're not really going anywhere yet. So yeah, it's gonna be well, I don't know Giolito. So yeah, righty versus righty, 81 versus 81. Both righties and they're both 81 overalls. So yeah, should I? Ohtani, I mean, he can play right. But really, I think he's a better DH. But then, what I do with Pujols? Maybe I just take Pujols out. I don't leave Pujols in. I think I know how to do something though. I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna take Simmons, who's the 84 overall. Probably let's switch them, and then Castro. I think everything else is good. I just have a Stella. Wait, maybe I should put. I'm gonna put Fletcher at center base. Well, they had him playing it. Stella playing against righties and Fletcher playing against lefties. I don't put Fletcher there because it's that wild card game. Anderson, Jimenez, Entrancey on the DH, Mazzara, Robert, Garcia, which at some point maybe Ryan Jones. No, he can't play. But I think Louis Garcia, he didn't play maybe like right. What? I don't know. What do you mean clean what up? Oh, they left it in the day. Sorry about that. So yeah, winner plays the Twins in the ALC, or the winner plays the Twins in the ALDS, and the loser goes home. Here we go. Comment down below who do you think's gonna win the World Series? We are here at Guaranteed Right Field in Chicago, Illinois, for the 2020 AL Wildcard game between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Hi there, Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. What a nurse, special postseason coverage of baseball here on the show. The one-game wildcard winner will play the Twins in the ALDS, and the loser will go home. And by the way, the Division Series is best of 3, the Championship Series is best of 3, and the World Series is best of 5. As either of these teams made the playoffs last year, but you can see Giolito, 14 wins, 3.41 ERA, 228 strikeouts, and he started. And then you can Dylan Bundy, who started with the Angels, 152 strikeouts. The 2020 AL Wildcard game on the show comes your way next. Lucas Giolito, 29 starts in 2019, or last season. 14-9 record, 3.41 ERA, or 29 starts in 2019, 14-9 record, 3.41 ERA, 176 and 2/3 innings, and you saw the rest of the stats. Anyway, here's David Fletcher. He's got to start over Tommy La Stella. Here we go. We're on the way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago, Illinois. That's all Tapper. Back to Giolito. Quick counts are on, by the way. One down. So we got the ball game. Here's the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. David Fletcher, Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Shohei Ohtani, the DH. Albert Pujols, Andrew Simmons, started by Botchstat. Joe Adele, Brian Goodwin, and Jason Castro. Here we go. This is the 2019 regular season stats for Trout. Hasn't won a World Series. Has been to the playoffs, but haven't won a World Series yet. Swing and miss. 57 degrees, clear skies, wind 5 miles per hour, blowing in from center field. Good. It's in Chicago in late September. 2-2 count. That's a ground ball right in the shift. Throw to first by Garcia, 2 down. There's Rendon. The 2019 regular season stats with the Nationals. Signed with the Angels via free agency in the offseason. 1-2 count. That's a fly ball back. Is Robert the rookie. And he made the catch in and over. 1-2-3 to the Angels. White Sox come on the bat. No score here in the AL wildcard game. Dylan Bundy. 30 starts in 2019. 7-14 record. 4.79 ERA, 161 and 2/3 innings, 161 innings, 1.35 WHIP, 58 walks, and 152 strikeouts. Better than the Angels in strikeouts last year. Here's Anderson, DH. Roundtown is flying here at Guaranteed Rate Field. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well. Retreating is Trout, but it will die in his glove shy of the warning track. 1 down. This is our lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Tim Anderson, Juan Moncada, Jose Abreu, Yasmani Grandal, Eloy Jimenez, Edwin Encarnacion, the DH, Nomar Muraza, Luis Robert, the rookie, and then Luis Garcia. Here's Juan Moncada. Moncada hit it deep to center field. Trout retreating, and he will meet the catch. Lighted his own catch by Trout, shy of the orange shirt in dead center field. And here comes Abreu, who played every game besides 3 last year. 1 count. That's a ground ball to Fletcher. Throw to Pujols in and over. Both teams go 1-2-3 in the first inning. The score is 0-0. Here's Ohtani. DH. 1 count. And that is in there, 1-2. And here are the umpires assigned to the 2020 AL Wildcard game. Behind play, Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And here are the umpires assigned for the 2020 AL Wildcard game. Behind the play, adjourn at first base, Clyde Washington. And send it, or hear the umpires. It's time for the 2020 AL Wildcard game. United play adjourn at first base, Clyde Washington. Center base, Earl Henderson. At third base, Woody Taylor. So it's 100% full. 595 foot elevation. I know it's that much. Advanced right field. Here we go. 4-seam fastball. Circle change, slider, and a 12-6 curve for Giolito. Here we go. 1-2 down. That was a number that hit the end of the bat. Here's Ohtani, who doesn't really pitch anymore. He did pitch in 2019, but not at all last year. That's a line drive coming in. It's Jimenez, and he makes a catch right to the Dell and straight away right field or left field. Here's the Angels or the White Sox defense. Jimenez, Luis Robert, the rookie, Nomar Mazara in the outfield, Jose Abreu, Luis Garcia, Tim Anderson, Juan Moncada in the infield, and Yasmani Grandal on the play. And obviously, Lucas Giolito on the mound. Here comes Pujols, the 40-year-old veteran. Pujols fouls it back. Playing first base, they have Ohtani at DH. They could have put Ohtani and Ryan, put Pujols at DH, but they didn't. That's another foul ball. Pujols has 0 speed, so I mean, he did have power. I mean, he had 23 home runs last year, and he's 656 career home runs too. 1-2 down. That's a ground ball. Anderson's made all day, and Pujols is out. Whoa! And he threw it high, but the right foot of Abreu came back on the bat, and he got him. Here's Angelo Simmons, the shortstop. 2-1 count now. That's a line drive, feeling on short by Anderson. Throw to Abreu and an over. Middle of 2 the scores. The Angels 0 and the White Sox 0. You're watching the 2020 AL Wildcard game here on the show. Here we go. Here's Yasmani Grandal. Via free agent, not signed with the White Sox via free agency. He was with the Brewers last year. And then before that, he was at the Dodgers, started his career, then the Brewers for 1 year. Dodgers for like 7 years or something, and the Brewers for 1, now White Sox for at least 1. It's a ground ball right to Bundy. 1 down. Sorry, I skipped it. Here's the defense for the Angels. Ryan Goodwin, Mike Trout, Joe Adell in the outfield, Albert Pujols, David Fletcher, Aaron Simmons, and Anthony Rendon in the infield, and Jason Castro behind the plate. Obviously, Dylan Bundy on the mound. Here we go. 3-runners count. That's a ground ball right into the shift. The shortstop on the outfield just got him. 2 down. Basically, had 1 foot on the outfield, grass 1 foot on the infield dirt. Here's Encarnacion. He was with, I believe, the Mariners, and then the Yankees via trade. The Mariners had the year, and then went to the Yankees via trade, and then he signed with the White Sox via free agency. Had 34 home runs last year. The DH. That's a ground ball, or right to Rendon, sort of. Or he had it over, left a little, and the inning's over. Or he threw it Pujols, and the inning's over. We're through 2 in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago. The score is 0-0. There's fans in this world. Here we go. Here comes Joe Adell. Joe Adell grounds 1. Throw to first. 1 down. And then Brian Goodwin had 17 home runs last year. He's playing left field, although he's a center fielder. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball. No one's there. There's a shift on to the right in the infield and outfield. It's all the way to the wall in front of the Angels bullpen, or the White Sox bullpen. And he's in there with a 1-out double. The White Sox side out, the third base side out, and the Angels side out, the first base side out. Here's Jason Castro, signed with the Angels via free agency. Had 13 home runs last year with the Twins. 1-2 down. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Castro goes down on strike. 2 down. First strike down of the game for Giolito. Here we go. Runner at center, 2 outs. 2-1 down to Fletcher. Fletcher grounds 1. It's on a tough play. Charging is Garcia. Got him. Good pitch by Jose Abreu. No harm done after the 1-out double. No harm done after the 1-out double. No score after 2.5. Well, that's it. Won the World Series. And the Astros swept them when the Nationals were, when the Astros were in the National League back in 2005. Here we have won 3 World Series. 1-on count. That's a ground ball. It's on a tough play. Fletcher from the outfield grass. Off balance. Got him. What a play by David Fletcher. From the outfield grass, and his momentum was bringing him towards, not away from first base. Here comes a Luis Robert, the rookie. That's a line drive, and that's Luis Robert's first postseason hit, his first postseason at bat as in his MLB career. Here comes the lead. He has 92 speed too. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball pass. And Ivan Fletcher 2-1. 1 out for the SOX. Top of the order now for, and that is in there. Took the pitch at 90. Just-seam fastball. 1-2 down. That was hit on the nose. Devil falling from the trail. Trout comes up throwing, and it's offline. And Robert scores, and the SOX score first in the wild card game. That was perfect. Here comes Moncada. He could have been out at home if it was online. That's a ground. That could be 2. That is a double play. Then to an RBI signal by Tim Anderson. The score is now the White Sox 1 and the Angels 0. And by the way, on the throw home by Trout, Anderson or Robert was probably going to be out if the throw was online, but he was safe because it was at the first base line. Here's Trout. That's a pop-up, but it will find the seats. Rendell's not even moving. And I could have went for it because it landed like 5 feet beyond the, in front of the, didn't even reach the stands though, didn't even move. 1-2 down. That's a little Taberton. Trout beat it out. He's 83 speed. Giolito throws. 1 down. Trout hasn't won the World Series. Has been in the playoffs though. There's one down and won the World Series last year for the Nationals. And you're way down. 1-2 down. That's a ground ball. Right in the ship. Botched by Anderson. And Rendon's in there easily. It's thrown away. Or it's not thrown away, but it was low. But it was blocked by Abreu. It was kind of a low throw. Not sure they're not tall. Store's decision is a base hit. They're done. Ohtani. Ohtani flies one, or right to Robert, the rookie, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And then Albert Pujols, the 40-year-old veteran. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball to Anderson. He's on down to first because Pujols had less speed, and he almost beat it out and should have been safe if Brady didn't pitch it. Middle of 4, the score remains 1-0. White Sox. 3-4-5 do it for the Sox in the for the White Sox in the bottom 4th. Here's Abreu. Abreu pops one up on the infield, going over Simmons behind the center band, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Yasmani Grandal. There's a shift on. That's a fly ball. That is hit well, but it will die in the Trout's glove. Way shy of the warning track. 2 down. That was a top pitch speed comparison, but I hit it away too quickly. Sorry about that. Anyway, the 1-1 count to Eloy Jimenez. Jimenez grounds right in the shift. 1-2-3 to the White Sox, and the 4 scores. The White Sox 1, the Angels 0. We're back here on the south side of Chicago. Let's go on the field. Check in with Aniwani. Joe Madden, Cubs manager, and for the last 4 years, and then before that I was a Rays manager. Thank you, Heidi. Here comes Andrew Simmons. Winner will play the Twins in the ALDS, and the loser will go home. That's a ground ball, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 down. Here comes the Joe Adele. 1 on count. That's a little nubber coming in Mazzara, and he makes a catch. 2 down. And then Brian did a double, the only Angels hit so far. 1-2 count. That was a liner, and he has both hits for the Angels. Does he? No, he doesn't. He has two. He has a double and now a single, and then the Angels have 3 hits. The other was an infield single by Rendon. Here comes Castro, struck out, 3-2 down. That was ball 4, but here we go. Runner goes. That's a ground ball. 1-3 ground out. Halfway home here in Chicago, or halfway home here in the South Side of Chicago. Halfway home here in the South Side of Chicago. Middle of 5. The score is the White Sox 1 and the Angels 0. Here's Encarnacion on the shoulder. Sorry about that. To the count. That's pop up. Foul. That's a ground ball right in the shift. Fletcher to the left to second. Throw to first, 2 down or 1 down. Been 1 run. It was an RBI single by Tim Anderson. Luis Robert scored. Probably was gonna be out if Trout's throw was on line, but it was up the first base line, so it said, here's Nomar Mazara, the Rangers last year. That's a line drive over the glove of Simmons. And the Mazara's high. He was signed via free agency signed with the White Sox via free agency. He was with the White Sox or with the Rangers for all his career, I think. I'm not sure. There's Luis Robert. That's a ground ball. Ball is passed. And Ivan Simmons 2 on. 1 out for the Sox again. Here's Garcia. That's a ground ball. Hit the mound. Glove flip for 1. Glove flip for 1. And then the return throw is in time. White Sox lead 1. We're through 5. The scores of White Sox 1, the Angels 0. Here comes David Fletcher, top of the order. Then Giolito here in the 6th. That's a ground bat to Giolito. Easy throw to Brady, 1 down. And then Trout has 2 ground outs. That's a ground ball! And it's a diamond stump by Garcia! But he's only safe anyways. And he probably a short decision is a base hit, and that's his first postseason hit in a while. Here we go. Here's Rendon. That's a ground ball. It's only tough to turn 2. Because Anderson to charge and set it 1. First! Double play again! In and over! We're through 5.5. The score is still the Sox 1 and the Angels 0. And here's the top of the order. 1, 2, 3 over the White Sox and the bottom sits. Tim Anderson. That's it. That's dies in the glove of Adele, 1 down. That's Tim Anderson, Juan Moncada, and Jose Abreu. Here's Moncada. Now it's hit on the line. Perfect. Is it gone? No, it's not. And it's off the wall. It stays in play. And that was the bizarre hit, the emergency hat. Even if they didn't have to shift down, it was probably not going to be caught. Actually, it could have been caught. And that almost went out of play, but it's a double anyways. Here's Abreu. That's it, deep to the gap. That ball is over the head of the diving Trout. And Abreu slams on the brakes, throw at the second, is thrown away! And it's out of play! And he scores! Unbelievable! It rains, it pours! That was bizarre! But because it was thrown from the outfield, it's 2 bases, and it's 3-0 Sox. That is, I've seen before where they throw it from the infield, out of play, and they did 2 bases. But if you throw it out of play, each runner gets 1 base. If you throw it out of play from the infield, each runner gets 1 base. If you throw it from the outfield, each runner gets 2 bases. And because Abreu was at center base, 2 bases will be home. 3rd home. Oh my! What even happened? This might be a good thumbnail of Trout diving, maybe. Because I had a good thumbnail in the last video on this channel. But oh my! Well, he wasn't gonna catch it. if it was a little closer, but maybe I can do it like that. That's a weird thumbnail. That might be the thumbnail if I choose that thumbnail. If I don't, then I'll pick one of the 3 YouTube automatically generates, but it'll be something like that if I do my own. But that, first of all, I want to see. First of all, it was a bizarre throw. I mean, double to center, E6, that's how Abreu scored. So it's a double, obviously. Abreu, but like, that didn't look out of play though. It must have hit the back wall really quickly, but it was like. See, I mean, you missed it by a mile. Where was the nearest player? The nearest player was... That was Pujols to that second base. They had 2 ton-off men. It was, I think, the short... Who made the error? I think that was... Right there, shortstop was to cut it off. Yeah, it was a shortstop, and second baseman was also there, so they had Pujols covering first, and the pitcher was... Let's say, was that the pitcher over there? Yeah, no, the catcher obviously was where he's supposed to be. And then, they had the pitcher was covering around, so literally, if it stayed in play, Abreu had a chance to score because really, the nearest player was, they had to run across the field because the pitcher was behind third base was where he was. First baseman was the one at second, and then that second baseman and third baseman left center field. I'm not doing the ball because that sounded hard, didn't it? See, first of all, how was that out of play? I don't, because it didn't like the camera well. I like those tables, that's realistic. Like, what? That's not out of play. And that's a glitch because out of play, it hit that, and then I just said out of play, and then I went through the, I think that's not out of play. You might, well, not, at least not the third, but, so now here we go, here's Manny Grandal. Grandal grounds one, so the guy who made the error. 2 down. Yeah, that did not as an error, obviously. That's how Abreu scored. It was an RBI double, though. Here's Jimenez. I mean, now Angels are down by 3 with 9 more outs to work with. And they're starting to warm up J.W. Barnes in the Angels bullpen in right center field. Here we go, 2-2 down. That was hit on the nose, and it's punched between Fletcher and Simmons, and it's a 2-out single for someone. Jimenez. Here's Edwin Concepcion. For the Angels, Don keep it at 3-0. That's a ground ball up the middle. So there was 2 on 2 out now for the White Sox again, or 2 on 2 out for the White Sox, and that might be the end of the day. And let's say that here comes J.W. Barnes. 33 appearances in 2019, 1-5 record, 2 for 4 on saves. Not a safe situation right now, though. There's no more Mazzara. And so, Dylan Bunny leaves. 3 runs, 3 in-runs, but those runners on base are responsible of Bunty. That's it, round in the inning. And we're through 6 scores now. The White Sox 3 and the Angels 0. So they won the World Series in 1906, 1917, and 2005. They were Fisher in the bat third, and here's Ohtani. No action in either bullpen. 0 for 2 in the day, and at the middle 3 of the line. That's a ground ball right in the shift. Throw to first by the shortstop, or by Anderson in the right of second, 1 down. Anderson had won the the batting title in the American League last year. Second place is DJ LeMahieu on the Yankees. 1 on down. That's a line drive. That will get down. And then we'll split the outfielders. Pujols is lumbering his way to center base. And he's in there with, I believe, the Angels' first, with their double. Here comes Andrew Simmons. 2 on down. That's a ground ball. Dip Pujols to third. Throw to first by Garcia, 2 down. But this is a chance to at least get 1 here. Obviously, you need a hit or something. And Pujols will score. Here's Joe Adele. 3-2 count. That's a fly ball on the right field line. Going over is Mazzara. And he almost botched it, but he does catch it. No arms done up. Or no, Pujols is. It's a 1-out double, but he's turning at third base. 7-inning stretch time here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago, Illinois. The Stars, the White Sox 3, and the Angels 0. Here we go. That's a fly ball. Going over his right is Adele, and he makes a catch in right center field. 1 down. And Luis Garcia, top of the order following Anderson, and maybe more. But at least Anderson. 2 on down. That's a ground ball. Oh, at the pitcher! Off of Barnes, and throw to first, safe! And here on the top of the order, with a runner at first and 1 away. And here done to Anderson, I believe, at the RBI single, drove in Robert as their first run. They're starting to warm up Ryan Brancer and the Angels bullpen, and the White Sox are starting to warm up. Jimmy Cordero and the White Sox bullpen. Here we go, in short by left field. That's a pop up, but the center baseman, can he get there? Retreating, and he makes a catch. 2 down. Here's Moncada, who's 1 for 3 with a double and scored 1 of the 3 runs for the Sox. That's a ground ball. It's on a tough play. They're going for the 4th center base, and the inning's over. Angels down by 3 with 6 outs to work with, and the 7 to score, the White Sox 3 and the Angels 0. No runs and 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels, 3 runs and 10 hits, no errors for the White Sox. Here's Brandon Goodwin. And then Castro on the top of the order. That's a fly ball. That ball is rocked. The deep right center field. That ball is off of the wall. As it was out of the reach of the jumping robber, as it was almost caught and it was almost gone. And Goodwin has 2 out of the 6 hits, and both of them are doubles. Leave the Angels up 6. Third hits. Actually, he has half of the hits. I believe he has 3 hits, 2 of them are doubles, and 1 is a single. Maybe this should be a better thumbnail, because that's just because it's of him jumping, which he almost got that. This actually might be a better thumbnail. Maybe that. Or something like that. I did you see the reliever right there, but yeah, this will be the thumbnail, or that's the other one. Earlier in the video, that will be my thumbnail if I use one, if I screenshot this, or I'm going to use one of the 3 that YouTube automatically generates. So that should be fine. I'm just making sure it's not crooked, because I saw it last time it sort of was crooked. It wasn't really crooked, but it's like sometimes I don't realize it's crooked right now, but when I'm editing it, trying to screenshot it, like for the last video on this channel, it was crooked, but this should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Here comes Jason Castro. Golden opportunity down the board. That's a ground ball through base hit. Robert's gonna throw it home, and he is. It's a 1-hopper, a Grandol, but he's safe. An RBI single by Jason Castro, and it's 3-1. And here comes David Fletcher representing the tying run. And here comes Well, they're starting up now with Alex Conley, that's closer, but here comes Jimmy Cordero. And you didn't see the manager coming out of third base dugout. Fans cheering. Randall congratulating Giolito. And Jimmy Cordero, 31 starts in 2019, 1-1 record, 0-1 on saves, 2.9 ERA, 0.9 on the whip. Here we go. Center, forcing fastball, slider, changeup, and a slider. That's a ground ball. That ball is passed. And not even second baseman. 2 on, nobody out for the Angels. Tyner at first base. Go ahead runs coming to the plate. Taylor Wade will pinch run for Jason Castro at second base. Taylor Ward. Here's Mike Trout. That's a ground ball, almost hit the runner. That is a double play. Trout grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. That definition of unclutch. He almost slapped the first base umpire. Here comes Rendon. He's tying run, but there's a runner at 3 and 2 away. That's a no number off the end of the bat. A slider is fouled away. Here we go. 3-1 count, or 2-2 count. 3-1 White Sox. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well. Retreated as rubber. But it dies in his glove, shy of the orange track. The Angels do get 1 and leave 1. Middle of 8 the score now. The White Sox 3 and the Angels 1. Taylor Ward will not remain in the game because he can't play catcher. Well, actually, I think he can play catcher. So here's the new pitcher to face Abreu. 54 appearances in 2019 with a 2.98 ERA and a 1.43 whip. I think he actually didn't play catcher because I was looking before the game. Yeah, he actually didn't play catcher. He's a third baseman, but he also played catcher and first base. So he did be on the plate. So he'll remain in the game and play catcher. That's a fly ball coming in, and to his left is Trout, who choked with 2 runners on nobody out, 1 down. I mean, he has been the definition of unclutch, and his team needs to come back to keep their season alive and have a chance for them to win the World Series, which hope that happens one day in real life. 1 on count. Randall's will switch here at the ground ball at the middle. It's a tough play. He only has 6 speed though. 2 down. Here comes Eloy Jimenez. That's a ground right in the shift. The Angels need 2 runs to tie, 3 to take the lead at the top of the 9th. And the 8 the score is the White Sox 3 and the Angels 1. Here we go. 2 up, 4, 5, 6 2 up for the Angels in the top of the 9th. And here comes Alex Conley, the White Sox closer, who 12 for 17 last year on saves, so he blew 5. Cutter, forcing fastball on a changeup. Here we go, 1 on count. That's a ground ball, base hit! Otani's on, and the time run's coming into play. I mean, they're the middle 3 of the order, 4, 5, 6. And here it is Albert Pujols. Foul ball. 2-2 count. It's another foul ball. Pujols, I mean, he's basically a double play candidate. 2-2 count. It's another foul ball. Good battle between Colomé and Pujols. You can tie with a home run. That's a line drive base hit! Pujols gets on. He's going to throw a second base. Could have tried for a 9-3, but didn't. And now you're probably going to see a pinch runner for a person at first. Pujols. And really anyone else. Justin Upton. Actually, I kind of want Justin Upton will pinch run for Albert Pujols at first base. Here we go. Simmons with 2 runners on nobody out. That's a little tap, or is that a sacrifice? Throw to first. Good swing, bunt. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, but hitting the outfield should tie the game. For Joe Adell. And they're going to walk Adell to bring up the number 8 batter. Bases over to 1 out. Adell plays in order, and the 4th and 8 bases in order. For Brian Goodwin. Tyner at center base, go ahead runner at first base. 1 on count. That's another foul. Double play ends it, but hits the outfield to tie the game. That's a fly ball! That ball is killed! Brian Goodwin has hit a grand slam! And the Angels lead. Unbelievable! Brian Goodwin with a grand slam! And the Angels take a lead! They had a 5-3 lead in the top of the ninth. 369 feet, 101 miles per hour of the bat. His first home run of the postseason, and it's 5-3. Ptolemy blows the game. Unbelievable. 5 unanswered runs, and now it's on Hansel Robles, the Angels closer. Here comes Taylor Ward. That's a ground ball. As Anderson off balance, and it's, make it as he pull on the first baseman, and everything's going wrong now. Here's the top of the order. That was an E6. That's a ground ball. That ball should be 2. 2nd 1. First double play just hit by Abreu. The White Sox seen 2 runs to tie, 3 to win the bottom of the ninth, or 2 runs to tie, 3 to send into the ALDS to play the Twins. At middle of 9 to score. Now the Angels 5 and the White Sox 3. Just not the not remaining, they didn't play first base. And then interesting, here comes Hansel Robles. Tommy Osella replaced just not the defensive, or Tommy Osella replaced just not the defensively at first base. Here we go. Here's Encarnacion. That's a ground ball right in the shift. Throw to first, 1 down. There's only 1 base runner been the time run of the play, as these fans are dejected. 6, 7, 8 threw up for the White Sox in the and here's Mazzara. That's a ground ball. It's a tough play, but you won't make it. 2 down. The White Sox are now on a final out. I mean, they were at one point, up 3-0. They gave up 1 in the 8th, 4 in the 9th into a Brian Goodwin grand slam. They essentially wanted to die. I did that put the go-ahead run on base, but that was the 7th level play in the 470 base, but grand slam. 1-2 counts. To the rookie, snap back! Throw to first by the pitcher and the Angels with a come from behind win in the AL wildcard game, and their season continues as they win 5-3 over the White Sox in the 2020 AL wildcard game, and they move on to the ALDS to play the Minnesota Twins. On the road, remember, best of 3, so Game 1 will be in Minnesota, Game 2 will be in Anaheim, and Game 3, if it goes to Game 3, will be back in Minnesota. So, Jason Natural will be playing his former team. The White Sox rejected. Oh, White Sox. I might have said White Dot. White Sox are rejected. Why wouldn't you be? You gave up a go-ahead grand slam in the 9th. Go-ahead grand slam. Unbelievable. And here's one last look at our line score. Top 2 for the Angels. Brian Goodwin with the grand slam, and a go-ahead grand slam in the top of the 9th. And Albert Pujols. Top 2 for the White Sox. Jose Abreu and Ron Moncada. Unbelievable. And let's say Brian Goodwin, because he had like 4 hits, didn't he? Yeah, Brian Goodwin. Number 18, the left fielder for his team, is our top player of the game for the 2020 AL wildcard game. Go ahead, grand slam in the top of the 9th. Look at that. 4 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a home run, the grand slam, and 4 RBIs. OPS at 3.250 on base letting. Ryan Butcher gets the win, moves to 1-0 in the postseason. Ryan Butcher gets the win, moves to 1-0 in the postseason. Alex Tomlin gets the loss. He falls to 0-1 in the postseason, and Hansel Robles gets to save his first of the postseason. Oh, yeah, so Ryan Butcher gets the win, he moves to 1-0 in the postseason. Alex Tomlin gets the loss, he falls to 0-1 in the postseason, and Hansel Robles gets to save his first of the postseason. Brian Goodwin 4 for 4 with a home run, 2 doubles, a single, so he's a triple shy of the cycle. 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Pujols 2 for 4 with a double. Otani 1 for 4 with a run scored, and then Adele an 0 for 3 with a run scored, because He was the one that walked and intentionally walked in the 9 and scored on Otani's grand slam, or not Goodwin's grand slam. And then Brady 1 for 4 with a double, RBI and a run scored. Moncada 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Robert 2 for 4 with a run scored, and then Louis Garcia 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for the White Sox, or for the Angels. The error was by, I think it was East. So both errors I would team that shortstop. The one that threw it away, and then I don't think that went out of play though, but they called that out of play. And the one error by the White Sox was by Anderson in the 9. It was after the grand slam. And the White Sox 3 runs and 10 hits, 1 error. 4 in the, if you look at that line start, the White Sox got 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th, Angels got 1 in the 8th, 4 in the 9th, and a go-ahead grand slam by Brian Goodwin. And Tommy did up 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, which is intentional. Because wasn't it, 2 singles, and it was like a 1-3 ground out. It was like a sacrifice, and then an intentional walk, and then a grand slam. And after that, I think it was and an E6 and a 5-4-3. Yeah, after the grand slam, it was an E6 and a 5-4-3 double play. Just as that cut off, because the clip just ended. So yeah, I think I'm gonna play that NL tournament right now, and then I'm probably gonna do an IRL hockey game at 2. It's 12:30 right now. And probably then that's when I'm gonna do these videos. If I do it now, I don't know if I have time, but yeah. And then I might do also, I'm doing one at 2, I think, because my mom and dad are not at the store, and then I picked up my dog who had surgery, pulled out 3 teeth earlier. She did though. My other dog is right next to me on the table. So yeah, I hope you liked it. And by the way, game 1 between the Angels and the Twins in Minnesota at Turf Field, downtown Minneapolis, will be Thursday. Nationals franchise tomorrow, 4th of July game, and then the postseason will be the second video on Thursday. The first video on Thursday will be the next episode of my Vinny J NHL 20 Be a Pro Series. Okay, that's how I'm closing the board. If you hit the episode, the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 40 of this MLB Show 20 postseason series. See you in episode number 40, and eat a lot of bacon.